we request everyone to stand as the procession is about to enter. And also we request everyone to remain standing till the invocation ends and everyone on the stage sits.
I declare the convocation open.
Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Sri S. Somnath, Secretary, Department of Space and Chairman ISRO. Professor Ramesh Venkateswaran, Chairman, Board of Governors, members of the Board of Governors, members of the Senate, members of the Advisory Council, distinguished guests of the dais, graduates, students, faculty, staff of IIT Palakkad, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to all. It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to the 5th convocation of IIT Palakkad. Before presenting my report, I would like to congratulate Sri S. Somnath and his team at ISRO for the successful launch of Chandrayaan-3 and making India proud. My heartfelt congratulations, sir. At the outset, I am delighted to report that despite the challenges offered by the pandemic and construction issues, IIT Palakkad is all set to move to its permanent campus from the next academic year starting from August this year. The permanent campus, rightly named the Sahyadri campus, as an ode to the Western Ghats that surround us. The construction of our permanent campus is swiftly progressing. 2 hostel buildings named Malhar and Saveri, accommodating 1,000 students, a classroom complex, and service buildings are ready for occupation by the end of this month. Additionally, we had completed the construction of precast building occupied by 20 faculty and 86 research scholars. As a significant step forward in the Institute's commitment to prioritize the well-being and health, this year we established an Institute clinic which was inaugurated by Dr. S. Chitra, IAS, Collector of Palakkad District. Since its inception in 2015, IIT Palakkad has followed a well-established academic framework. This academic year, one more stream of engineering, namely data science and engineering, has been added. A significant development that took place in the academic year 22-23 is the implementation of a revised BTech curriculum aimed at providing students with more flexible and comprehensive academic experience, encouraging interdisciplinary learning and nurturing their personal and professional growth. A total of 153 BTech, 105 MTech, 61 MSc, 11 MS, and 58 PhD students were admitted during the academic year. Notably, 7 PhD scholars were selected for the prestigious Prime Minister Research Fellowship known as PMRF. To date, we have more than 1,200 students on roll. Regarding faculty, 11 new faculty members joined to take the total faculty strength to 120. Additionally, we have 144 administrative staff. I'm so glad to inform that more than 1/4 of the institute community is composed of women. These statistics in terms of gender ratio place IIT Palakkad far ahead of the peer IITs. To ensure a comprehensive learning environment, IIT Palakkad provides its community with world-class infrastructure, state-of-the-art research facilities. It has centers, workshops, and highly specialized laboratories for cutting-edge research and development in the areas such as computational imaging, high-performance computing, and fabrication. This year, we have successfully installed a new GPU computing which will supporting the research and teaching activities across diverse domains. Very recently, DST has sanctioned rupees 1.68 crores under the FIST scheme for the establishment of facilities for micro nano fabrication, surface modification, and characterization of materials. I'm delighted to inform you that this is the first FIST grant for IIT Palakkad. The Institute's unwavering commitment to the environment goes beyond creating an eco-friendly campus. On 17 March 2023, the Institute launched the Center of Renewable Energy known as CORE, a dedicated facility that drives research and development in renewable energy technologies. In collaboration with the Government of Kerala, we organized a workshop on Hydrogen Valley in Kerala, This event was supported by DST and aimed to explore the potential of hydrogen as a future energy source. At IIT, one of its centers of excellence, Global Sanitation Center of Excellence, is partially funded by Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. IIT Palakkad Technology iHub Foundation, in collaboration with DST, Bureau of Energy Efficiency, MNIT Jaipur, and IIT Roorkee, had successfully organized a national stakeholder workshop titled Green Powered Future to address the challenges in achieving the national target of 500 gigawatts renewable capacity by 2030. Many of our faculty members have brought laurels to the Institute through awards and recognitions for their research and appointments to important external administrative positions. A few awards are being mentioned. Some of our faculty have been featured in the list of the top 2% scientists in the world released by Stanford University, and one listed in the top 5% highly cited researchers from Indian institutions in Royal Society of Chemistry publications, UK. A number of faculties have been selected as members of editorial board of various reputed international journals and as members of external committee formed by various government institutions and departments. Aside from this, our students have won many recognitions at various national and international conferences and workshops. The Inter-IIT Staff Sports Meet saw an outstanding performance from our staff as well. This is for the first time the Institute is getting a medal in the Inter-IIT Staff Sports Meet. One of the momentous triumphs for IIT Palakkad is its recognition as one of the leading 3 innovative research institutions by CII Industrial Innovation Awards 2022. Our Engineering Works Division received CII Digital Transformation Award under Innovation Best Practices for Common Data Environment and Building Information Modeling. In our IIT, over 150 sponsored projects and close to 80 consultancy projects are being handled by the faculty with a total budget amounting to around 70 crore rupees. This year, IIT Palakkad has actively pursued research collaborations and academic ties with several organizations, fostering new partnerships in diverse fields. A few notable industrial collaborations include MOU with Microwave USA, Indian Air Force, and many more. While some of the academic partnerships forged this year include MOU with NIT Calicut, MNIT Jaipur, College of Engineering Trivandrum, and many more. In this academic year, IIT Palakkad had the opportunity to welcome several international delegations, including the University of Agder from Norway, the Minister of Innovation and Technology, Dambi Dolo University from Ethiopia, and Canadian Trade Office in Chennai. Some of the notable partnerships include collaborations with esteemed institutions worldwide, such as French and Finnish University under the IIT's consortium, and research initiatives from Peradeniya University in Sri Lanka. In terms of international students' engagement, we welcomed 4 international students and 2 interns. The Institute goes beyond traditional academics and emphasis nurturing well-rounded individuals through our 15 student clubs, which include Robotics Club, Sing to Beat, Cut and Call, and many more. Students of IIT Palakkad shine through the remarkable achievements in inter-IIT contests and hackathons. Our students showcased excellent performance in the first ever Pan-IIT Yoga competition held at IIT Bhilai, with winning 2 first prizes, 1 second prize, and 3 third prizes. Mr. Neeraj, research scholar, received the Mahatma Jyotiba Phule Fellowship National Award 2022 for his activities in theatre. Our students did exceptionally well in Inter-IIT Cultural Fest held at IIT Madras. The fashion contingent team of Institute has won 3rd position in the fashion show event. Our students also bagged the first prize in the Vision and AI Technology Hackathon held at IIT Madras Research Park. and the institute was ranked 11th in the Inter-IIT Technical Meet, which is the highest rank secured by the third generation IITs. Some of the IIT Palakkad students have received silver medals in Drone Aviation Challenge. During the recent placement, our institute witnessed tremendous engagement from the industry with a total of 150 companies collectively extended 211 offers. The highest total package offered this season reached an impressive 45 lakhs rupees. Notably, our students also received 3 international offers from 2 globally recognized companies. We extend our gratitude to all the participating companies for their trust in our students and their continued support. On 20th of January, with great enthusiasm, IIT Palakkad celebrated its 7th Institute Day, which was graced by the presence of Sri Trilok Kothari, IRSS Divisional Railway Manager, Palakkad. The institute successfully organized Research Scholars Day 2022 on the 21st and 22nd of January, for which the inaugural address was delivered by Nobel laureate Professor Venki Ramakrishnan. For the first time, IIT Palakkad opened the doors of our campus to the public on 4th February for the Open House Day, allowing them to explore our laboratories and other facilities. This event was well received by the public and had a footfall of over 2,000 people. Among the numerous outreach initiations undertaken by the institute, a notable endeavor is providing the hands-on experience to students residing in the tribal hamlets of Attapadi. In the first phase of this initiative, a group of 20 students underwent vocational skill development in networking, electrical, and mechanical modules during this month. IIT Palakkad was designated as a nodal institute from Kerala to host delegates from the Uttar Pradesh under the Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat Yuva Sangam campaign phase 2 organized by Government of India. The institute joined hands with MNIT Allahabad for this enriching educational and cultural exchange program. The events were graced with the presence of Padma Shri T. Pradeep, a renowned professor from IIT Madras, and Padma Shri M.D. Valasamma, a renowned athlete. As part of our commitment, we organized 3 public lectures under the Pale Blue Dot public lecture series. Under this, we were honored to have Dr. Manjunath Krishnapur from IISc Bangalore, Professor Venki Ramakrishnan, a Nobel laureate in chemistry, and Dr. Ajit Parameswaran, esteemed astrophysicist from ICTS Bangalore. Additionally, our Math Circle outreach program, which brings professional mathematicians in direct contact with high school students, resumed its operation this year after the challenges posed by the pandemic. 10 such sessions were held this year. The third session of Science Quest, a 10-day residential camp for school students, was successfully organized in conjunction with the second edition of Crystal, Crafting Young Scientists of Tomorrow, a program held during May. As we contemplate the accomplishments of the past year, the Institute committee would like to express profound gratitude to the Ministry of Education for their unwavering support in all matters related to the Institute. All these would not be possible without the support we have received from all our well-wishers and stakeholders. I would like to thank the various central and state ministries and funding agencies. It's delightful to watch every member of the IIT Palakkad community constantly striving for excellence in everything they do towards the noble mission of nurturing minds for a better world. Furthermore, I take this opportunity to congratulate all the graduates on their remarkable achievements. May the experiences and cherished moments you have had here at IIT Palakkad resonate throughout your lives. Above all, always enjoy what you do and at the same time take your social responsibilities seriously. Congratulations to all once again and wish you all the very best. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Shri Somnath, Chairman of ISRO, my colleagues and members on the Board of Governors of IIT Palakkad, parents, graduating students, all other students of IIT Palakkad, and the IIT team, the faculty, the Senate, the staff, and all ladies and gentlemen present here. I have great pleasure in welcoming you to this 5th convocation of IIT Palakkad. First things first, congratulations to all the graduates on this wonderful occasion. And I wish all of you a great future as you step into the world in the next important chapter of your life. If I look spaced out today, it's for a reason, Shri Somnath sir. Last year, at this time, I shared the stage with your illustrious predecessor, Dr. Radhakrishnan, on the occasion of my annual school day celebrations. And Dr. Radhakrishnan was the chief guest. And today, I have a privilege of welcoming you to IIT Palakkad and being our chief guest for this important function. Thank you for being with us today, because I realize the logistic challenges that you have had to be here with us today. For a 40-minute flight from Bangalore, he has actually spent 6 hours trying to reach Palakkad in time. So we are truly, truly grateful and thankful to you. Today's convocation also marks a new chapter in the IIT Palakkad story. We have Professor Shekhar Sheshadri as the director, who has taken over from our founding director, Professor Sunil Kumar. He has given you a lot of details about the activities that the Institute has been doing over the year. This is also a landmark day and year for us, because the next academic year will see us working from the new campus. I'm sure the graduating batch will feel the loss of not having had the opportunity of being in this wonderful campus. You were so near and yet so far. I'm reminded of my student days at the Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore, where coincidentally I was the 5th batch of IIM Bangalore. And the year I graduated, the next year they moved to campus. But I can tell you one thing with certainty. Today, 40 years later, when we batches of IIM Bangalore look at IIM Bangalore on the top of the list in national and international rankings, we all say we had something to do with bringing it there. You will have that pleasure of having built this institute in some way or the other. There has been a huge change from the time I studied at the IIT Bombay many years ago. It is remarkable. We were talking about it. The campus, the buildings, the hostels, they look extremely tempting and welcoming. Palakkad is a great place, and when I look at campuses like IIT Palakkad, it's really difficult to know whether you're in a holiday resort or whether you're in an institute of excellence. I guess both go together in any case. We are wonderful, and we are extremely fortunate to have had such a wonderful location, not just as a campus, but in a city which is recognized as a cultural capital of South India in many ways. All of you graduating today have been a part of a generation that has seen 3 situations: the pre-pandemic IIT, you saw the pandemic IIT, and you've seen a post-pandemic IIT. In many ways, you're truly lucky people, because you've just about experienced everything that people can experience in terms of the good, the bad, the difficult, the challenging, and so on. Not too many people will have this opportunity, and no amount of classroom education can give you the kind of education you've had in the last 4 or 5 years. Learning, relearning, redoing, uncertainty, anxiety, fear, I think it's all of this. I would like to compliment the whole IIT Palakkad team for having managed this very, very creditably over the last few years. And this includes just everybody, not just the faculty or the staff, the vendors, the supporters, the parents, the students. I think everyone has pitched in on it. On the institute front, we have made our mark in many areas, as the director has told you. We have done a lot of work in just about all areas of where we can in the short period of time that we have been around. But one of the most encouraging aspects of IIT Palakkad is the high proportion of female students and faculty members on this campus. We are way ahead of all other campuses. As I was sitting here, I was just counting the number of females. In this part, it is about 50% who are sitting in the front part of this. I think this is something we can be very proud of, and we should be building on this. And I'm sure it will go up. I'm sure all of you young ladies will pass out of here, will be brand ambassadors for this Institute of Technology and be role models for many more to join this campus and do better than where we are. it is only fitting that we have the chairman of ISRO as the chief guest today, because I was telling him there are any number of videos going viral on WhatsApp on the number of women and ladies who have taken us to the moon and Mars and places like that. So the place of women in India has shifted substantially from the home and the kitchen to the sky or the, without a limit. Today is an important day for all of you graduating here, and a few thoughts. Each one of you is moving out of this campus after working on a lot of dreams, aspirations, hopes that you had 4 or 5 or 6 years ago when you came into this campus. This is a transition for all of you. It's a transition to a different world altogether. You go from being a student to non-student life. You go from being exam target-oriented to exam-oriented, target-oriented. You go from being a student monitored by somebody to being an adult who has to monitor others. You go from dependence to independence. And most importantly, you go from a situation of taking to giving. And I think all along you've been taking, you've been absorbing, you've been listening. It's now time to give back. It's not only a pleasure and privilege to have Sri Somnath with us today, but I think it's also extremely appropriate. And that's the point I want to highlight. I think it is very fitting that we have a chief guest who is a role model for people who study in institutes like this. He has an impressive track record and resume that I won't go into. It's easily available. But why is his presence with us so important as we leave IIT Palakkad to start our lives? His presence is very relevant because he is a product of the Indian education system. He is a beneficiary of the Indian education system, like all of us are. Here is a person who probably could have gone and settled down anywhere in the world, and he would have succeeded. He would have done well, and nothing could have stopped him. Here is a person who stayed on in India, who has contributed in India to India. He has made India an international force to reckon with. Sri Somnath is a product of the Indian education system. He is living evidence to prove that it is not about where you study, but who you are that makes the difference. And we have him with us today. I would like all of you to think about this again. Sri Somnath, again, is an excellent lesson. One, we all have a responsibility to pay back to this country for what the country has given us, to pay back to the system what the system has given us. All of us in the IIT system know that we are extremely fortunate beneficiaries of a system. Secondly, and more importantly, or equally important, we need to understand that India is the land of opportunities. If you have the will, if you have the determination, and if you have the conviction to do well and succeed, you will. We cannot get a better example than our chief guest this evening. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us on this day, because I think this lesson is far more important than anything we can teach to the students in class. Last, a little bit, advice is not something that one can give a generation like yours. You don't need it, you don't want it. You are a generation in a hurry. You are a generation that knows a lot more than what we knew at your age. But let me risk a little bit having gray hair, and therefore I can take the liberty. We are all extremely fortunate to be sitting in this brilliantly beautiful auditorium and being products of an IIT system. We are the privileged very, very few in this country. I believe that anybody who lives here and studies here and does a stint in the institute like this has a responsibility to pay back to this country and the society that gave us this opportunity. Always ask yourself, what impact have I made to pay back for all that I have been given? What difference have I made to society? The rest of your life should be of giving and not taking. You are all professionally qualified. There is no way you cannot do well in your life. You will make your money, which is not a bad thing. Make your money, get a healthy bank balance, own your household durables and luxuries, build nice homes, do all of that. Nothing wrong with that, in wanting all of that. But having said that, we also have a responsibility to the very society and system that helped us get all of this in the first place. This is something I would urge all of you to be sensitive to all your lives. I hope this institute has imbibed these values in you, and you will pass this on, not just to others, but to people who haven't gone through these institutes. As I've said earlier, and I say today, the amount of money that is spent on institutes like this by the government of India could as well have been given to anyone else to improve water, electricity, power, sanitation, toilets, anything. But the government chose to give it to us. And therefore, we have a responsibility to use it properly. I could go on, but we have living evidence like our chief guest and the hundreds of people who have stayed on in this country and given back. Every single member of your faculty sitting over here and other institutions in the country are people who would have got an assignment anywhere in the world. Some of you came back and some of you remained here. That is the significant contribution they are making to create an impact and adding value to future generations. These are some of my thoughts to all of you graduating. Travel far and wide. You must travel. You must see the world. It's absolutely necessary that you see the world, because only then will we know what is being world class. Only then we will know what are the boundaries of achievement, what are the limitless possibilities that we have. Do not get limited of being a frog in a well, but see the world and look at what's happening. It is people like you who will come back as alumni, who will come back after seeing the world, who can and should tell us what we need to do, what we should be doing. See the world, fly far, fly wide, but remember, this is your home. Keep in touch and keep coming back. You have great opportunities to build this country. In conclusion, my thanks to the Ministry of Education, who have always supported us at all times, my colleagues on the Board of Governors who have been available to us, our Advisory Council, who have been a huge source of support to me and my faculty colleagues, and who continue to spend a lot of time with us. When I look at our faculty team, when I look at their resumes and the kind of work they have done and they're doing, it humbles me. We have some of the brightest minds that this country has to offer, and they are young, energetic, and absolutely brilliant. This is our good fortune. Thanks to our faculty, staff, vendors, and everyone who has helped building this great campus that we have. And of course, finally, thanks to all of you students for braving the course of the last 4, 5, 6 years that you've been here. But you have laid a good, solid foundation for this institute. And for the rest of the students who may be listening in, the first and second and third, fourth years, take over the baton from the people who are passing out. Carry the baton. You have a responsibility to keep the institute going as the previous generation has left it. I always tell people, remember, when we get the benefit of the brand that we are in, it's not because of me, it's because of the people who build the brand. I'm only taking the success of that brand built by my previous generations. So only one thing I can predict with reasonable certainty is a few years from now, IIT Palakkad will be in the top list of institutes in the country, and each one of you can take pride and to claim you made it happen. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir, once again for being with us. God bless all you all, and have a great future. Thank you. May I now request Dean students to introduce the chief guest. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. It gives me a great pleasure to introduce Sri Somanath S., our chief guest for the 5th convocation to this August Assembly. A highly respected expert in the area of system engineering of launch vehicles, Sri Somanath is currently a Secretary of Department of Space, Chairman of Space Commission, and of highly prestigious Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, since 14 January 2022. Under his direction, last week, Chandrayaan-3 was successfully launched from Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota. In his previous assignment as Director of Vikram Sarabhai Space Center in 2018, Sri Somanath was responsible for launch vehicle technology development. Under his leadership, Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, which is the lead center of ISRO, has achieved significant feats like crew escape system demonstration through pad abort test and launch of GSLV Mark III M1 during Chandrayaan-2. He is spearheading the upcoming Gaganyaan mission as well as development of small satellite launch vehicle. Prior to that, Sri Somanath had been the director of Liquid Propulsion System Center, where he led the team to complete the development and qualification of CE-20 cryogenic engine and C-25 stage, which was successfully flown in GSLV Mark III D1 flight. In his capacity as the Associate Director of Projects at Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, and Project Director of GSLV Mark III launch vehicle, the first experimental flight of LV-M3 X-Care mission was successfully accomplished on 18 December 2014. During his distinguished career of nearly 36 years, Sri Somanath has made significant contribution in space technology and published several articles in the areas of structural dynamics and control, dynamic analysis of separation mechanisms, vibration and acoustic testing, launch vehicle design, and launch services management. Sri Somanath is a Fellow of Indian National Academy of Engineering, Fellow of Aeronautical Society of India, Astronautical Society of India, and a member of International Academy of Astronautics. It is our honor and privilege to have such a visionary leader and a distinguished scientist in Sri Somanath gracing the occasion of our 5th convocation. I am sure that graduating batch of students are eagerly looking forward to hearing his thoughts and words of wisdom. Sir, may I request you to deliver the convocation address to the graduating batch of 2023. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the introduction. And also, the Board of Governors has also done sufficient introduction. And thank you so much for those nice words. I'm really honored to be here at IIT Palakkad, to be part of your 5th convocation ceremony. I'm really humbled by the budding institution and the impact that you are going to make through those graduating students today. And it's a very happy occasion to be always amongst young people graduating, to see their lovely faces, the joy, and to feel it those days where I used to be a student. So thank you so much once again, and let me address the Chairman of the Board of the Governors, Sri Ramesh Venkateswaran, Director, the Professor Seshadri Shekhar, members of the Board of Governors and Senate, Deans, Head of the Departments, and dear graduate students, their parents. My greetings to you all on this occasion. I'm sure this is such a wonderful occasion that comes only once in a life when you graduate at every stage. Okay, there are many graduations may be happening in the future, but this is very unique to each one of you. So enjoy it fully, being in the company of your friends, and also the joy that comes out of this gathering. And let me also express my heartfelt congratulations for each one of you for your splendid accomplishment. Maybe many of you are getting awards today, and for all of them, my greetings once again. And also for those people here, the faculty, the office staff, and all those who worked hard to build this institution, Palakkad IIT, from their original location. The early phase of an institution is like this only. They will get established somewhere, and the initial 7, 8, 9 years are those tough times, and all those who stand with them to build require special memorabilia to be displayed here, maybe later, for those wonderful work to create this institution, from the conception to the infrastructure and all those labs and facilities that you are building today. I know the degree getting, the awards getting is really a celebration of your life, for the journey that you have traveled right from your schooling days. It's not just this graduation that matters. Even getting in here itself was a journey. I think all of you know that. So it's actually a celebration of all of us cumulatively. Be very happy with the travel that you made, those friends you made, the friendship that you made over the journey. So it's all the occasion for that. And also to thank the teachers who made you what you are today. You may think that you are I am made by myself, but reality is something that you can really look into your mind, and you can do your journey and realize that there were people who made you what you are today. They could be parents, teachers, your fellow mates, and many of them are the reasons for you what you are today, and thank them on this day. It's very important that you have a feel of thankfulness to each one of them for their contribution to make your life as it is today. And I'm very sure those accomplishments that you have today doesn't come by accident. I think many of them won't come by accident. It comes out of conscious action. I think that you are doing it regularly. I think that is something that you must recognize. And future, further from here also, that's going to detect where you are going to travel. And many of you will travel and reach many places. But ultimately, if you look back where you are reaching, maybe much later only you will realize in my position, after spending 36, 38 years in life and look back what exactly took you all this journey and experience that you have in life is something that I can feel very humbled by the experience. For that, you have to make choices in your life. At many times, you will be forced to make those choices. And the choices can be made only when there are opportunities. And those opportunities will knock at your door, and you will be forced to take those choices and be prepared for it. I think this preparation is something that's very important in life. This is something which I learned. Every point in life that you will be asked to make those choices. And if you are not prepared, you will be finding it extremely difficult. And there are some points that as the chairman of the board of governors said, it's a good occasion to advise you, because you won't say anything against me now, because we will all be forced to listen. So I'll make use of that occasion to advise, provide free advices, okay? But then maybe sometimes it will click in within you, may trigger some thoughts in you, and may be helpful at the later part of your life. Because somebody said that if any talks that you, speeches that you hear, 50% is forgotten the day you get out of the door. And what you remember, maybe 2 to 3% of what I mentioned. Maybe if some of these points are useful to you later, maybe those 2 to 3%. The only point which I want to tell you that is to be very, very passionate of whatever you are doing. And if you are not passionate, I think you are not going to accomplish something that is really wonderful. You may be very successful. You may achieve something very substantial, wealth, life, etc. But you will not be really to your satisfaction. To achieve that, you need to be extremely passionate of whatever you are doing. And you must dedicate yourself to that passion. I think that's very, very important. Also, you must set reasonably high standards to yourself. To be mediocre is very easy. But setting a standard for yourself is very difficult. And it requires a lot of determination, a lot of focus, and also an ability to see the bigger picture all the time. So keep that idea in mind. And for that, you need to have a reasonably high levels of learnability. I think this is very important. Any new problems that is coming in front of you, you must be able to put your effort to get to know about it in detail. Even after all of this, if you have no humility, you have honesty, integrity, none of these are going to be playing any role in your life. Ultimately, you will be a depressed person at the end of life. So I suggest you, all of this you think about in your mind and make yourself the choices that is best suited to you. I believe in the work that we do in ISRO, we try to drive this element of passion in every person's mind. I think many people ask me this question: how do you work in an organization like ISRO, a governmental organization? We are all receiving government salaries. I think we can't give anything more to anybody for even doing a good work. And it's an institution where if somebody doesn't work, I can't do anything really. Issue a memo and then be done with it. If somebody doesn't contribute substantially to the tasks and projects that in front of us, nothing much can be done. But still there are hundreds of people, a significant portion of the people contribute intensely. They work more than 12 hours, 15 hours a day sometimes. And maybe brilliant people working there to produce what we are doing today. And what drives them? Many people ask us, why in an institution like ISRO we are able to inspire people to do wonderful work? And it is only one reason, to create that passion for that work that you are doing. And I experienced it from the day I joined. I had opportunity to see extremely talented people among my midst. Some of you may be knowing, even Abdul Kalam, and you know many of you may be knowing, but there are many, many more Abdul Kalams who are never, you put ahead of. But those people are the people who were able to create that fire within you, to dedicate yourself to do something very substantial. And we were doing core engineering work, science work, designing systems, doing it work on a day-to-day basis, contributing and seeing things in front of us taking shape from those ideas and concepts. They were taking physical shape in front of us. And we were enjoying it in my early days of my engineering. just after engineering, I joined ISRO. Not from an IIT, of course. I had no fortune to come to an IIT at that time because I studied in a local college, school, in fact. At that time, it was school, and I asked my parents whether it is possible to go to IIT. They concluded that it is not possible because your financial condition don't allow you to even to think of IIT at that time. So I decided to pursue never engineering. I wanted to become a school teacher, but fortune took me to some other direction. I became an engineer. But I had a dream one day that I should be studying at an Indian Institute of Technology one day. And it happened much later after joining ISRO. I became a postgraduate from Indian Institute of Science. I did my PhD coursework in IIT Chennai, never completed my PhD, of course. So I could walk on those great institutions and come to know about it. And here today I'm standing in front of you addressing graduating students of IIT. So what a journey it is, no? From a person who had never dreamt of going to an IIT system. So we believe in ISRO we were able to inspire people. And this story is something that we tell everywhere because it is possible for people who are just ordinary to create extraordinary things. It's very, very, very much possible. Only if you have the fire within the belly, or you call it the passion. In ISRO, we develop all sorts of technologies. I think I deal with people of all sorts of technologies. In fact, if you have to develop a rocket, we need to talk to extremely talented people in every domain. I'm a mechanical engineer, and I've been trained in aerospace engineering, able to understand dynamics and control, etc., aerodynamics, propulsion. But I need to talk to people from electronics. I need to speak to people in chemical engineering, processing, software people, quality teams. And I am supposed to understand all of this and then create something making use of all these people together. So we learn the trick of the trade by working with a lot of people of various talents and skills to create something very different. Because all of these are very important for building complex systems. And you will see it later in your life when you become positions in institutions, organizations to create something wonderful and take leadership positions, you will understand that it's very, very important to have certain quality in you to take teams along. And that is to have an expertise in some domains very, very deep. And once you have an expertise in some domain very deep, that it is not difficult to have expertise in another domain as deep as this. But the most important thing which I realized that it is important to understand other domains and start respecting each of the all other domains to a level that you realize that each of them contribute significantly to the ultimate product. So we call such people T-shaped people. No? You have a T, somebody else used this terminology, a deeper understanding of some domains and a broader understanding of so many other domains which could be connected or unconnected. And this is very important for people to do something very visible and substantial in their life, creating institutions, innovating, building products, building companies, making R&D projects, etc. You need to have that capability. Of course, you need deeper understanding of every domain. And this is the culture that we try to propagate and create leadership within the organization like ISRO. Everybody is not like that. I've seen that. I have been going through thousands of engineers that join our institution. I talk to them, I discuss with them, I interact with them, and I try to understand their capabilities. I can't see many people having this skill. There are only very rare species who have this type of capability to have a deeper understanding of subjects, some of the subjects, but having a very broader understanding of so many other subjects, including literature, art, beauty, culture, everything. I think all these are important for finally building institutions, building industries, building world-class products. So I only want to tell you at this occasion, when you take up your journey to become global leaders, maybe in the future, make sure that this quality is something that you need to imbibe within you. Try to learn new domains. Don't always be within a closed environment of comfort. I think this is very, very important. In ISRO, we are faced with lots of challenges. Every day we face a lot of questions. One of the questions that we are facing today is how to remain relevant today. Because the world is changing. I think you are seeing the technology domains in rockets and satellites are changing so dramatically. And we have to bring down the cost of access to space. SpaceX is doing just like this. They are launching hundreds of launches every day. Why you are not doing it today in India? What is stopping you? This question is something, a big question for us. And how do we really answer? What type of technologies that we need to bring in this sector? And whether India is capable of doing it, it's a big question. Whether there are industrial capability to produce, there are design capability to do all of this in India, it's a big question. We are addressing all of them. And we are to create new projects on a daily basis. You have to also address managerial issues which will come up in handling complex technology projects. And all of this requires skilled people within the organization. And this is something that we always look for. And where you can source all of them, I can't import anybody from anywhere. It has to be found out from this country. The people who are graduating from normal engineering colleges, NITs, IITs, they simply come into ISRO and they are the ones who are doing it. I think you must see the power of our own people. And another thing that we used to say to everybody who comes talk about ISRO is application-centric. It's not for the fun that we are developing technology. It's not for publishing a paper that we are doing something. We would like to see that whatever work we do is ultimately delivering certain services and products to the public, because it is government money. And we are using the money of the public to develop all of this. And it's important for us to have the sense of purpose in doing whatever we are doing. Many people ask me the question, what's that the country is going to gain by sending a probe to moon and showcasing that we can go to moon? What really brings the benefit? And we must be very clear. If the answer is not known to me, I should not do it. It's very, very important. And I should be able to express this view very clearly to a common person who asks me why we should do a moon mission after spending 600 crore rupees of public money. Anyway, I'm not going to explain that to you because you are more educated and elite compared to those public who will be asking these questions. But it's very important for each one of you to realize that you are answerable to the questions that the public can ask, a normal person can ask you. And don't say that these are high-end work that we are doing, you people don't understand what we are doing. So be with it. This much only I can tell you. I think you have to be much more humbler than that. I think this is the culture that we say everybody in our organization. It is with the public money that you have been educated, you have been building this, and it is your responsibility to be answerable to them. So, and we believe that it's an exciting journey in our organization to work on space technology. Especially for me, I have been a rocket designer. At least I am fortunate to see at least 3 rockets in my lifetime to be fully taking shape from a drawing board to reality. The PSLV, I joined the PSLV project and seen almost 10 years working in it, saw the first launch failing, second launch becoming successful. I saw the GSLV Mark III, I wrote the project report, and I was a project director who launched it for the first time. Such a blessing that I got. And later I thought that I should design a low-cost rocket called the SSLV. I created that idea, I worked on it, and launched. The first launch was a failure, then we launched it last year successfully. It is one of the lowest cost rocket ever produced in anywhere in the world. And, and it is going to the industry. And now we are working on Gaganyaan. Hopefully, I don't know, I will retire much before that. But I'm still happy with at least 3 rockets I could design and see in my lifetime, not by me. I think it is by the whole team. I was only able to be an instrument in making it happen. I believe many of you will say this experience as board of governors, chairman of the board of governors of some IITs in the future. I am very sure about it. None of us will be there at that time, but you are going to speak about it. You will tell your story. I think we will see it in our dreams, those stories. It's also said that when you climb higher, it's also, you get an advantage that you are able to see the whole things in a much better perspective. But once you go to the top, I think you have to be very careful about going to the top. Because once from the top, you can see it better, but you will also be influenced in a different manner. This is something that you have to be cautious about. The only way to guard against is to be grounded very much. I think this is another message which I would like to tell you. Whatever you achieve in life, to be simple, to be grounded on the raw reality, from where you came from it, to be thankful to those people who built you, and what exactly you are supposed to contribute to the society, to be always within your mind. It will make you do wonders. I'm telling you. At the end of your life, you will be very happy at least. I am seeing I had opportunity to just after the lunch, I went around and saw the campus. I was able to see and appreciate the type of work that you are doing in building the infrastructure. New hostels are already come up for 1,000 people. Then your laboratories and research establishment facilities are coming up. I think you are just being too early to come to IIT, graduating now. I think you should have been here a few years later. But anyway, we feel the same. When we were students of other places, we say today when we go there, we get envy the type of infrastructure and facilities that are presently there. But anyway, you went through this. There is nothing, the life cannot be taken back. But it's really wonderful to see the growth of this institution. I believe in another few years of time, IIT Palakkad would have come to a really world-class standard to drive. And you will not be short of the facilities, but they are already filled with the right type of talents and faculties with enough of credentials to do that. And more than facilities, it is a mind of the people that is most important. I think it's already there. So you are not really lacking in any way to be trained as splendid engineers. I don't want to speak too much. I think it's already time up for me. But I will only say that I see science and technology as very, very important tool for our nation to progress. I have been telling it everywhere. See, if India ever have to become a powerful nation, the powerful is a relative term. It has different connotations. It has different ways of expressing it. But it will happen only when you are top in the technology. And this is possible only if you spend certain effort, very conscious effort in building a new India focused on technology. Still, there are gaps. There are a lot of areas where we are not in the top. We are still followers. If you really observe it very carefully, I'll tell you. I have been telling this in context of science and technology for wherever I get. Look at China. We have been looking at it for last 20, 25 years, and we were seeing the type of growth that they have built over a period of time. The publications that came from those universities 20 years back were substandard. But today, if you look at the type of class of publications that come from the universities in there, are world class. How this transition happened. And today they are being threatened, and many powerful nations see them as a threat, especially not because they are aggressive, it is because they are slowly growing towards the high end of technology. And that can disrupt the entire power equations of the world. And we know in India, if you really want to be powerful, again, I want to say the powerful is not from conquering another location, economically grab all the opportunities, deprive others of their opportunities. No, absolutely not. It is to serve the people of the nation better in comparison to others and to be driven by your own desires to serve, not by influenced by others. I leave that as a power. It will come only when you are top in the world in technology. And this can come only from institutions of this class, IITs. I think in India, IITs are created for that purpose. It is created for a purpose of supporting the Indian ecosystem to create that change. Technology-driven institutions are to be created. But unfortunately, it's still not happening. The Indian industries who are to depend on the research and development activities within IIT system are not making use of it to an extent that they don't see it as an economic driver for industries to bank on academic institutions to do the front-end research. I think this is the change which has to happen. And we need to look at how long-term institutions like IIT will be the creator of new ideas and new technologies, which industries will take on to convert it into a product of economics. No, product and services that you can deliver to bring wealth to the country. I think once that change happens, they will depend on you, people of your caliber, to create the new industries, new economies. Right now, it is more in a different direction. I think this is the change that we need to bring in. And our chairman of the Board of Governors said that you go and see the world, but come back and contribute yourself. I think many of you will definitely do that. I think we expect your experience and skill honed by your experience of the world, come back and contribute to this nation building. I think this is very, very important. And I don't want to continue further to say that your journey is decided by you, by all those attributes that I mentioned just now. Thank you once again for this opportunity to address each one of you, those elite class of people I think you are at the top of the society, especially those knowledge society. I don't see in the other forms of the society. You are at the top, and be humbled by the opportunity that you get. Also realize that millions of others who never got this opportunity are not inferior to you in no way. They were as capable and as skilled as you people. Only thing, they were not given this opportunity to come to an IIT system and become an engineer from you. Please realize it and be conscious about it. I think that make you very humble and be thankful. Thank you so much and wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you very much for these words. You know, Mr. Sri Somnath, when I grew up as a college boy, the most popular song was an Elton John song called Rocket Man. Today, at this stage of my life, I see the Rocket Man. I think we are very, very, very fortunate, extremely fortunate. And thank you also for the kind of words that you've said. I'm sure and I hope many of these people will be with you in ISRO. And as you said, maybe 35, 40 years from today, one of them will address this audience as the chairperson of ISRO. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again. To the Senate members, does it please the members of the Senate to approve the award of the degrees of the Institute to the candidates who have become eligible to receive them at this convocation? Yes, please. Director, please award the degrees of the Institute to all eligible candidates who may be proposed by the Dean and heads of department.
Registrar, please propose the number of candidates who have become eligible for the award of the various degrees of the Institute at this convocation.
Sir, I propose that 293 candidates be awarded the degrees of the Institute at this convocation. I also propose that 248 candidates be awarded the degrees in person and the remaining candidates be awarded the degrees in absentia.
By the authority vested in me as the chairman of the Senate and the director of the Institute, I shall award the degrees to the candidates presented by the Dean Academics and heads of departments. Dean Academics and heads of departments, please present the candidates who have become eligible for the award of the degrees of the Institute and are receiving them in person.
Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, Aparna G. Nair. Leah T. Rajendran K. Binduja Mohan. Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics, Anumol Joseph. Srijit Siju. Atin Gayan. Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, Revati B.S. Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, Alpha Lucas. Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, Grishma Nath. Raghuram T.R. Durga Nair S. Praveen Kumar. Ranjit S. Gayatri M. Mohammad Abdul Shukur. Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, P. Navanitha Krishnan. Rakesh P.R. Jibin Bobin. Master of Science by Research in Civil Engineering, Anaga Prabhakar. Siddhan V.V. Master of Science by Research in Computer Science and Engineering, Harita Madhav C. Gaurav Jain. Master of Science by Research in Electrical Engineering, Kumudini G. S. Sri Jyoti. Suvadipa Sahu.
Graduates in the Department of Chemistry, Master of Science Chemistry, Aditya T. Fatima Shamshera P. Hafila Kairunyas. Rahul P.K. Rajdeep Mondal. Anaga KP. Atul BK.
Graduates in the Department of Mathematics, Master of Science Mathematics, Rani Kumari. Parsure Rahul Shankar. Anirban Kuila. Ann Siba Xavier. Christo Babu. Indrashish Gain. Mohammad Shamim. Prabal Sarkar. Sanjaya S. Sastri. Sesan Shahu.
Graduates in the Department of Physics, Master of Science Physics, Ashwin R. Atira S. Debasish Datta. Jha Jayashri Pashupati. Khanu Charandas. Maskita Nikhil. Ravikant Kumar. Sachin. Shivam Shukla. Som Subraguria. Thakur Ram. Tanmay Gore.
Graduates in the Department of Civil Engineering, Master of Technology, Geotechnical Engineering, Anagha M. Nair. Ananthakrishnan A. Anujit J. A. Ashwin R. C. Vikas Kumar Gupta. Chindilepalli Remya. Joy Prakash Sarkar. Kalluri Srinu. Mansi Nautiyal. Nidesh Kumar Yadav. Sakid Sharan. Sheena Shaji. Bikram Rai.
Graduates in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Master of Technology, Computing and Mathematics, Bhaskar Ubadhyay. Kari Nirneshita. Rajesh Budania. Sanjeev Kumar Rawat. Sneha Chakrabarti. Suman Majumdar. Surapaneni Sai Priyanka. Master of Technology, System on Chip Design, Haridevan G. J.B. Mahesh. Kurba Vinay Kumar. Parveen. Dusa Sai Ganesh. Sanjana Jain. Sharath S. Ramavajula Shrikar Prasad. Ravi Kumar Chaube.
Graduates in the Department of Data Science, Master of Technology, Data Science, Chabukswar Shripad Ashok. Chitresh Kulhade. Chandra Haripriya. Muhammad Fawaz K. N. Navya. Pushkar. Vasantan PV. Vijay Kumar Madireddy.
Graduates in the Department of Electrical Engineering, Master of Technology, Power Electronics and Power Systems, Bhaskar Rao. Sarthak Das. Shruti Gupta. Mohak Kulsreshta.
Graduates in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Master of Technology in Manufacturing and Materials Engineering, Abhinand C. Abhishek Bharadwaj. Arun C. Lokendra Singh Patil. Meshak R. Nikhil Shukla. Raghavendran A. Rapakar Ram. Sandeep Kumar Mehato. Mane Deshmukh Saurabh Prakash. Petkar Tejas Santosh. Denise Kudakwashe Aisha Erika Mangunda. Deepankar Sharma. Graduates in the Department of Civil Engineering, Bachelor of Technology Honors Civil Engineering, Adul S. Varghese. Gautam Giri. Veeramallu Gobi Charan. Bachelor of Technology Civil Engineering, Achal Kumar Jha. Arpit Jain. Bangi Vamshi. Chauhan Shivam Randhir Kumar. Dusa Shashi Kumar. Gudi Ramcharan Deep. Gurudatta Bolumalla. Indu Srichaka. Manikonda Samata. Manoranjan. Mantena Teja Satyasai. Meeseraganda Sai Remya. Nishan Singh. Papitla Ravi.
Sahil Rizvi. Sayandeep Chaudhary. Sonu Shah. Vineet Jain. Yadu Krishna M.R. Yerra Nidin Gaud.
Graduates in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Bachelor of Technology Honours, Computer Science and Engineering. Abraham Matthew Illiken. Aditya Agarwal. Aishwarya H. Asha Jose. B. Sai Subramaniam. Dion Saji. Ishwar Govind. Joel Sam Matthew. Katragadda Yagnesh. Narvik Nandan Vesangi. Parvati S. Kumar. Harsh Dubey. Jerry John Thomas. Naren Loganathan. Neil Kabra. Satyam Mishra. Bachelor of Technology, Computer Science and Engineering, Chilakka Prashant Kumar. Aditya Agarwal. Akkapaka Manikanta. Amish Ashish Saxena. Anurag Jha. Atul M.A. Bandaru Rupesh Rahul. Bandi Kaushik. Bhagavatulla Anish. Biji Deepak. Boda Pranav Aditya. Challa Srinija. Dadi Sujit Reddy. Gangasani Shrija. ജാസിർ കെ. കുന്ദൻ പാൽ. മയാങ്ക് സിംഗ്ല. മുഹമ്മദ് ഉമർ സുൽത്താൻ. മുഹമ്മദ് അബ്ദുൾ അസീം. മോറം ജയന്ത് കുമാർ. നാരായണ സായി ചരൺ. നെനാവത്ത് ശ്രീനിവാസ്. പടാല SSSS വി ശ്രീ വിഷ്ണു സുഭാഷ്. പരിചിത ദാസ്. പോലിസെറ്റി വംസി. റബ്ബവരപ്പ് നിതീഷ് കുമാർ. രുദ്ര തിവാരി. രൂപേഷ് കുമാർ. സൗരഭ് കുമാർ. സുഗന്ധൻ S. ഗണ്ട വരുൺ. വികാസ് നായിക് ധാരാവത്ത്. ഋഷിരാജ് സിംഗ് ചൗഹാൻ. ശുഭം രാജ്.
Graduates in the Department of Electrical Engineering, Bachelor of Technology, Honours Electrical Engineering, Anthony Gerald. Priyanka Dangwal. Bachelor of Technology, Electrical Engineering, Mugundan A. Aishwarya CS. Ambati Tirine Kumar Reddy. Archit Tripathi. Ashwin Kumar. Asif MS. Ayush Sahu. Ayush Tripathi. Boini Dheeraj Kumar. Gangisedi Ritika. Guru Viknesh R. Hari Viknesh S. Joel Joy. Joel Roy Palathingal. Kailas S. Vale. Babaji Patabiram Gaud. Lakadapati Sakit. Lalit Rai. Mannam Sri Kirti. Mullapudi Sai Meghna. Nayar Vivek Mahesh. Venkata Sumant Reddy. Nelibanda Sai Ganesh. Nishant Marumaka. Nutaki Rama Priyadarshini. Pallikonda Tarun Aditya. Ravi Kiran Rathod. Shoaib Muhammad Ziauddin. Shriya. Sinoj K. Saju. Sundarapalli Hari Krishna. Suraj Chauhan. Tachan Dondap. Kunal Keshav Damame.
Graduates in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Bachelor of Technology Honours in Mechanical Engineering, Jaswin Jose. Paul Tony. Shreya S. Prabhu. Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering, Banu Prakash Kompalli. M. Swapna. Addanki Shashidhar. Arjun V. Atul Kumar. Banotu Chiruhasan Nayak. Gundeboyina Jayasai Krishna. Josh Abraham Joseph. Kamasani Tarun Teja Reddy. Lucky Prince Kokkelagadda. M. Avinash Chavan. Makireddy Antarya. Muktapuram Manikanta Sai. Nagendla Anil Reddy. Neti Himabindu. Pandey Saurabh Kumar, Jesh Kumar. R.K. Raj Surya. Rahul Patidar. Ravi Ranjan. Rayavarapu Avinash. Rituraj Singh. Sailesh. Shreya MP. Shubhangi Chauhan. Vishwanatapalli Shushma. Vajjala Akshita. Arjun Satish.
Dean Academics, please read out the names of medal winners for the best project among the graduates to this August Assembly. May I request the Chairman, Board of Governors to kindly give away the prizes to the winners.
The Best Project Award for Master of Science in Chemistry, Aditya T. The Best Project Award for Master of Science in Mathematics, Christo Babu. The Best Project Award for Master of Science in Physics, Devashish Datta. The Best Project Award for Master of Technology in Geotechnical Engineering, Mansi Natyal. The Best Project Award for Master of Technology in Computing and Mathematics, Sneha Chakraborty. The Best Project Award for Master of Technology in System on Chip Design, J.B. Mahesh. The Best Project Award for Master of Technology in Data Science, Vasantan P.V. The Best Project Award for Master of Technology in Power Electronics and Power Systems, Sarthak Das. The Best Project Award for MTech in Manufacturing and Materials Engineering, Raghavendran A. The Best Project Award for Bachelor of Technology in Civil Engineering, Indu Sri Chakka. The Best Project Award for Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering, jointly to Neil Kabra. And Parichita Das.
The Best Project Award for Bachelor of Technology in Electrical Engineering, Anthony Gerald. The Best Project Award for Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering, jointly to Jeswin Jose and to Paul Tony.
Dean students, please read out the names of winners of the medal for highest CGPA in each program and the institute medal winners to this August assembly. May I request the chief guest, Sri Somanath, and the chairman board of governors to kindly join me in honoring the prize winners. May I further request Sri Somanath ji to kindly give away the prizes to the winners.
The institute recognizes the scholastic achievements of students who have scored the highest CGPA in their department and disciplines of study. We are delighted to inform you that 40% of the best student awards have been won by the girl students. Highest CGPA in Master of Science, Chemistry, Ms. Hafila Kairon S. Highest CGPA in Master of Science, Mathematics, Mr. Christo Babu. Highest CGPA in Master of Science, Physics, Mr. Mesquita Nikhil. Highest CGPA in Master of Technology, Geotechnical Engineering, Ms. Sheena Shaji. Highest CGPA in Master of Technology, Computing and Mathematics, Ms. Sneha Chakraborty. Highest CGPA in Master of Technology, System on Chip Design, Mr. J.B. Mahesh. Highest CGPA in Master of Technology, Data Science, Mr. Muhammad Fawaz K. Highest CGPA in Master of Technology, Power Electronics and Power Systems, Mr. Sarthak Dash. Highest CGPA in Master of Technology, Manufacturing and Materials Engineering, Mr. Raghavendran A. Highest CGPA in Bachelor of Technology, Civil Engineering, Mr. Gautam Giri. Highest CGPA in Bachelor of Technology, Computer Science and Engineering, Mr. Katragadda Yagnesh. Highest CGPA in Bachelor of Technology, Electrical Engineering, Ms. Priyanka Dangwal. Highest CGPA in Bachelor of Technology, Mechanical Engineering, Ms. Shreya S. Prabhu. Now, the presentation of Institute Medals for 2023. The Institute Medals are awarded to one student in each of the three programs, that is, Master of Science, Master of Technology, and Bachelor of Technology, for excellence in academics as well as exemplary performance in student administration and extracurricular activities. We are also happy to announce that the girl students have continued their legacy of winning Institute Medals for the best students in MTech program. We hope that this legacy of girl students winning the Institute Medals will continue. Institute Medal for the best student in Master of Science program goes to Mr. Debashish Datta, MSc in Physics. Institute Medal for the best student in Master of Technology program goes to Ms. Sheena Shaji, MTech in Geotechnical Engineering. Institute Medal for the best student in Bachelor of Technology program goes to Mr. Gautam Giri, BTech in Civil Engineering. Thank you.
On behalf of all those assembled here, may I request the Chairman Board of Governors to present a memento to the Chief Guest. May I further request Sri Somnath Ji to receive the memento. On behalf of the IIT Palakkad fraternity, may I request the Director to present a memento to the Chairman Board of Governors. May I further request the Chairman to receive the memento.
Graduates of the year, I charge you that in thought, word, and deed, you will ever maintain the purity, dignity, and integrity of your profession and honor of our institute. Graduates of the year, please take the pledge.
We, the graduates of the Indian Institute of Technology, Palakkad, on our graduation day today, hereby pledge that we shall always remain honest in our thoughts, deeds, and discharge of duties. We shall always maintain the integrity of our alma mater and uphold the dignity of our profession. We shall utilize our knowledge, skills, and experience to the best of our abilities in order to contribute to the progress of our nation and to the service of humanity at large.
I declare the convocation closed.
We request everyone to stand for the national anthem and also request you to remain standing until the procession leaves the auditorium.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
We request faculty, staff and graduates to stay back for the photo session with the director. Parents may leave the auditorium on your